Hello, good evening, my name is Natália Motta Sandim. And this is me, a 15-year-old girl who has the privilege of having access to a good education. But unfortunately, that's not a reality for all of us. Michelle Obama, former US First Lady, once said that when women are educated, their countries become stronger and more prosperous. But did you know that according to the Human Rights Council, Afghanistan is the only country where girls are prohibited from going to secondary schools? Without education, we women can't raise our voices when something we don't like or agree happens. Without education, every other right can be taken away. Taking away the power of choosing what your future may be, as it happens to many girls in Afghanistan, where they are denied the essential right to go to schools, is a violation of Article 26 of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, which says that everyone should have a good education and benefits. Today, you will learn that Afghan women are denied education, that the prejudice against them is getting worse, and how our voice can impact this issue. Everybody says that everyone should have a good education. However, good education is the education that actually happens. Age, gender, sexuality, and ethnicity doesn't matter when the topic is education. It is essential to everyone. That's why it is essential to everyone. Educated people can change the world, and that's why Article 26 of the UDHR is so important. Those with more education tend to be healthier, earn more money, and have more options in life. Societies also gain from this because higher rates of education levels are associated with improved general health, less crime, and increased civic engagement in society. In 2021, shortly after Taliban took power in Afghanistan, they denied girls from going to secondary schools. In December 2022, the prohibition was extended to universities and women were no longer allowed to work as professors. The government is denying one of the most important rights, the right to education. Now girls can only attend school up to the age of 12. Can you imagine something like that? They took away a right that could build up a country and change its future. These actions are not just impacting an entire gender in a generation, but the future of the country too, as UN expert Richard Bennett, special report on the situation in Afghanistan, said. Well, much more, women are not only denied education, but are also prohibited from doing human interactions that were made for everyone. Taliban prohibited them from working the majority of professions, mandated that they cover up in public, and also prohibited them from going to parks and gyms. As UN experts say, after Taliban took power in Afghanistan, 20 years of progress for women and girls were erased. Women have no voice in Afghanistan. In an interview to BBC, a 15-year-old Afghan girl said, "If these limitations increase, I don't think this life is worth living anymore for women. We don't have access to our basic rights as human beings. Life has no meaning without education. I think death is better than a life like this." As absurd as it may sound, Taliban said that they did all of that to continue with the national interest and women's honor. I'm sure we can all agree that it's not the right reason. Malala Yousafzai, one of the fighters for girls' education in Afghanistan, said, "Taliban is afraid of smart women, and that's why they ban them from education. We need those intelligent women, not only in Afghanistan, but around the world. The girls need to show their voice to the world, and there's no better way than through education, because it opens up a world of possibilities for the future." Afghan girls are suffering prejudice, excluded from social interactions, and being left without one of the most basic and fundamental rights, the right to education. Remember, I am a 15-year-old girl, and I can't even imagine going through something that they are passing. the world needs to know what is happening to Afghan girls. Thank you.